This conference will now be recorded.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So before I start with the class, is there anything from yesterday's class that you would like to clarify? Any doubts for yesterday's class? If you want to clarify, you can let me know. You can ask me. If you have a doubts, you ask me. If no doubts, you put it in a chat box saying that one. Okay, fine. And regarding SAP software, how many of you have got installed? Did you all? Aditya is done. Okay. Others? Catherine. Okay. Okay. If you have not yet installed, again the same person will be visiting tomorrow at 10 o'clock to your college. So you can get installed. Okay. If you have not installed, please ask the others who have not installed. He will be coming tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. You can get it installed. Okay, so now, and one more thing, if the person is not there or if you are just coming in the same block, he will be there. You just go give your laptop, maybe it will take 1 hour until you get installed. So in meanwhile, you can go and attend your classes and come back. So make sure you will be going on time, give your laptops and come so that he will install the software and give it to you. Or second option, you have your friend, some of them who has already installed. You can copy the software to your laptops. Installation process, he will come and help you. Either of the option. Okay. So you can either wait when it comes, you can copy the software, get it installed, done. If not, copy the software which is given by your friends and install it. Is my voice is very clear to you all?
Hi ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, yes, Leka, tell me.
Yeah, actually, I didn't join the session yesterday, and today I was not in college because of bad health. I wanted to just ask what are the things I'm supposed to know because I'm new right now.
You mean for the software you are asking me?
Yeah, for the software, and I'm not aware what was done previously as well. So
So yesterday you didn't join the session?
yeah, I
Okay.
couldn't.
Okay. So it is the same thing. I'm repeating this.
Yeah.
It is also mentioned in a group. Are you there in a WhatsApp group?
Yes, yes, I'm there.
Yeah, see, just follow the same thing. You must have minimum 300 GB of your free space of your computer and 8 GB of RAM space for better performance of SAP. Okay, for installing SAP. And it is only supported in Windows operating system. Mac is not supported. So you
Okay.
can bring your laptops, give it to a person. He will be visiting tomorrow at 11 o'clock. You can ask him to get it installed.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, so when he is there, you please make sure everyone give your laptop and give him a PIN number if he's asking for your laptop PIN number. If you have set some password or something like that, share it with him. He will be doing your requirements. Once the software is installed, we will start with the practical. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
today we have some more portions to be covered. So we will cover that so that from tomorrow we can start with our practical things.
All right.
Right?
Thank you so much.
Yes. Fine. Then in that case, we will start with our class. So yesterday we have discussed about what is SAP, what is ERP, what does it do in an SAP, SAP as an ERP software, how it works, who has developed it, when was it introduced, and when in India it came into. All those details we have discussed. Okay. Now, in continuation with the same thing, we will discuss about SAP modules. SAP modules are of two parts. One is technical, technical and then functional. When we say technical, technical is where it is related to a functioning or development configurations. So there is a called as ABAP and BASIS. So these are the two programming languages that is used to configure and make a settings in a SAP. And other than this, we have a functional module. Functional module is a ready software. So to develop the SAP software or based on our requirement for a company, they have to make the settings. Now say example, I want to buy a mobile phone or a laptop. So I'll just go buy it based on the features. But what if I want some additional features to be added to my laptop, to my computers, or to my mobile phone? I'll ask the service person, or before placing an order, I will say include these features. Or even when we go to get our dresses, right? Dress, suit, something, even uniforms are. So we make a adjustment according to our fittings. So collar, it can be a neck, it can be a shoulder, it can be a sleeves. So we make customization based on the designs, based on a look, based on the perfection. So how we need, we customize it. So those customization and development of software based on the things that is a company actually required will be done from this programming ABAP and basis. So after my company's requirement when they give me, now I'll enter into a functional module which is going to be FI, MM, PP, HR, SD. So these are the other modules where we have a ready software. We will just go open our software, start doing our entries, posting our entries, we will be doing it. So to post that entry, I need a software, and that software has to be developed based on my requirement. So this is what it happens. Other than that, if I want to do any developments or updating, then you can do this. Okay, so we have different methods or the options that you can set according to your requirement. So this is way. So when we have this two types of modules, for a person one who works on this technical modules, we call it as consultant. We call this person as SAP consultant. And we have a ready software. When we work on this ready software, then we call this person as SAP end user. SAP end user. That means consultant will do all the configurations, settings based on the business need. Now say I am a industry where I need to maintain, I purchase a raw material. So as I give you an example of a previous class, let me continue with the same thing. Purchase of raw materials. Okay, we do this. So I have to have a configuration of MM. Then I go with the pro- production, that is manufacturing. So when I go with this production process, what happens? I have to follow how much raw materials I'm using, how much goods I'm using in one goods consumption, the wastage, scrap, what and all I have, all these details, plus factory maintenance, labors, plant, machineries, all those informations I have to maintain. So this becomes into PP. So since I make a purchase, I make a sales, I also have to make a sales, and I have to distribute to the people, that is wholesaler or any other person. So when I distribute it, I need here SD. Now I have to pay them my money. I will be having some expenses. I will be having an income. So we have here expenses. We have a income. We have to maintain the cash transactions, bank transactions. We have to pay for like bills payable. We will have. We will have a bills receivable. All these records we have to update it for whom we are paying, for from whom we are receiving. So then it is FI. Okay, FI industries, all these things will be done. Now there are many people working in each and every field, PP, SD, FI. For this people we have to pay the salary. Salary will have many details like ESI, PF, income tax, professional tax, gratuity. So many taxes we have to consider that DA, HRA, bonus, time calculation, all this calculation has to be done by someone, which is a payroll management. A payroll management will be done by HR department. So we need a people to work under this also. So HR, payroll management will be done by the HR. So these are the modules which people are working. Now, as a business, if I'm going through all this process, I need a ready software where I work on this. Okay, let's go with another example. Fine, I want to use SAP to my business. Assume that we have a business. In our business, at least some 100 people are working in a system. That means who works a system work. Just as an example, 100 peoples are working, where including all the departments. I'm not saying one department. It can be it can be PP, it can be SD, it can be this. Quality control will be there, then marketing will be there. So many departments are there, including all the people. At least, just as an example, I'm taking as 100 people. Now 100 people as to know this software. And let's take with example. Suppose we have a business, a running business. Okay. Now for this running business, we have made some customized software. Customized software for accounting. Okay. Or just take an example, well-known software, a Tally Prime. We have a Tally Prime also as an example. Another software for recording entries. So now everyone were used to do all their work in this Tally Prime. From Tally Prime, I have to upgrade to SAP. If I have to upgrade to SAP, how should I do? Where will I get this SAP software? There are many websites to download. We have a website to download SAP. We have a website to download. Like even if you take mobile phone, you have a Play Store to download it. You have an App Store to download it. And if not, you have a website. You will just go to website, download your required things, and you will start using it. But if I am not getting this, where usually, okay, what we will do, we will be downloading the software. But in this case of SAP, what will happen? Okay, here we will just do a option. Which one? We have to go to a person. Which person? We need to meet, we need to contact the SAP consultant. SAP consultant. We need to meet SAP consultant. Now, what I have to do with this consultant? I have to talk to him saying this that to my company, which I'm already running, for my running business, I would like to implement SAP. If I have to implement SAP in my business, how should I implement? How should I invent it? So I'm saying that I need to implement this process. Okay, implement SAP for accounting, for maintaining records. Okay, maintaining company records in this. In that case, what should I do? First of all, I'm already having a software which is SAP. In a SAP, I have a data entered. Moreover, if I have to move to SAP, all this data entered in Tally, I need to bring where? I have to migrate it, right? I need to migrate to SAP, right? If I'm going to use SAP for my business, already I have this. And before that, we have certain steps to follow. When I start contacting this SAP consultant, we will have a meeting. First, we will have a meeting so that we will have a detailed discussion for introducing or for meeting the requirements of my business. For meeting the requirement of business, we need some settings to be done. So, what is the requirement? Now, again, this person will ask us, what is the area of your business? So, that is a number of people, how much capital, right? Employees, they will ask. They will ask if it is employees, then other than employees, the capital introduced, then how much is the server, how much you need for the storage of data, whether you're opting for regular server or you're going with the cloud version. Cloud version you want it, what are the activities you do it. So activities means, as we discussed just now, making a production, doing a advertisement, then selling, buying, all these things, activities of business they will ask. So all these details that is related to business will be have we have to give it, right? So we will give all this information to to the SAP consultant. So once I give this, next step what he will do, he will give me a clarity regarding what we can also say this as a clear blueprint. A blueprint of implementing SAP, which are the field you will be using, how it will work, how it has to be configured, all these things, a demo of version he will develop. Demonstration he has to show me. First thing before demonstration, he has to give me a blueprint saying that these are the features as per your requirement I have had it here. And according to your requirement, when I'm adding all this informations, so all the options I've given you. So are you satisfied or not? So this is what we will have a discussion based on the blueprint. After this discussion, as a verbal conversation is done, he has given a draft. So this draft I have to check, and from this draft, if I am fine, I'm satisfied with what he has given, then I'll ask for the demonstration of the requirement. Maybe if I'm not satisfied, again another blueprint he has to make, another draft he has to make, convert that and bring it to me. When he brings to me all these informations, what we have to do, We have to make it use of it when we are getting satisfied. Realization. Realization, that is, we are accepting the copy, the draft, what he has made. Okay, realization, we have accepted the draft. Yes, well, good, no problem. But what about now? Yes, any doubts? Anybody having a doubt? Okay. So, since I have accepted all these things, now the draft is ready. I can start using my SAP in business. But none of my employees, this 100 people who are already working in Tally Prime, doesn't know this. 100 people, okay, have no idea about SAP. So now what we have to do, plus we are already having a data in SAP. Data is in Tally Prime. 100 people are not aware of the software, aware of or are not used to this SAP. Now what should I do? Consultant will do all this work. The very major step where he will bring all this data to SAP. First thing. Next step, now these people are not used to SAP. So each and every people, based on the field, based on the department, they will be given a training. Who is giving this? SAP consultant will give the training. Now, after training, what we will do? So we are ready to go, which means ready to use SAP, and we also start using SAP. As soon as we started, it is fine. But what next? Suppose I don't know, or somewhere again new features if I need to add it, or I have some doubts, I have some errors, I have some problems in my software which is not working. In that case, what should I do? Then you can go with support. Support from SAP consultant. You can contact this person who will come and clarify your software related problems. So the steps whatever we have discussed right now from this meeting, creating this blueprint, realization, all the steps, we call it as ASAP methodology. ASAP methodology. ASAP methodology. Accelerated SAP. Right? Accelerated SAP. First one, project planning. We are planning and discussing with a SAP consultant to implement SAP in our business. So when I want to invert or bring this SAP to my business, before that, I have to make sure whether all the requirements I made a list. After making a list, I'll contact this SAP consultant. The same thing I will sit in front of. I means who? The business person, maybe the owner, board of directors. They might be a owner, they might be a own board of directors, they might be a investor, they might be a shareholders, or any authorized people of a business. And all these people will sit in a meeting. They'll start planning with a consultant in the first case of project planning. Then second case, as I told you, preparing of blueprint, analyzing and business requirement documentation. Now I said that I'll buy raw materials. So purchase. For purchase, what and all you have to do. Manufacturing. For manufacturing process, what you have to do. How you manufacture, where is the factory, where you store the raw materials, where you store the finished goods, which are the plant you are using, in which project you are using, all these things. Then how you are doing selling to your customers, distributors, all these things will be made as a report. Once we have discussed all these reports based on the report details which we have given in a first stage, the first phase project planning, on that basis, blueprint, that is analysis and business requirement documentation, will be done. A draft will be done. And that draft, he has to again show it to the members of a business, members of a company. Until and unless the business is not satisfied, he has to keep revising this documentation. Once this revising of documentation is finalized and I am happy with the formatting and the things is done, based on this formatting, they will do what? They will customize it, develop it, realization, solutions, and customization. So, based on the modifications or my requirement suggestion, until I made a final approval, whatever the draft is being given, that draft has to work in a practical way. To get that practically implemented, practically done, what I should do? I must implement in SAP software. That implementation of SAP software will be done, and all the migration of software, migrating of work has to be done. Maybe if I am a new business, I don't have to migrate, but still, based on my needs, based on my business, it has to be updated. Once it is updated, now all the employees has to get trained. Now FI person will get trained only for financial accounting. What are the records that he has to maintain? An person only related to material, sales person related to sales, marketing person related to marketing, quality person related to quality, stock related person related to material management. HR will learn everything related to payroll, how to implement, how to record the transaction, how to create it. All these things, details will be given training by an SAP consultant to the employees. Training will be provided. Once after training, go live, which means where we start using SAP in our business. Once we start using SAP in our business, we are ready to use it every day. Daily records will be done. Maybe in the future, if we need any support, still we can go and contact this SAP consultant. All these 5 stages, we call it as ASAP methodology. 5 phases. Okay, 5 phases of implementing SAP. So far, any doubt? Anybody having a doubt, please ask me. Any stage, anywhere, if you have a doubt, please ask me. Anybody having a doubt?
Ma'am,
Yes, ma.
ma'am, what is the difference between SAP and Tally software?
Okay. Tally is used for small scale industry and medium scale industry. Medium scale industry where the number of people is less than 50. Okay, for Tally is very used. And SAP is used for large business. Large business in the sense it can be a multinational business, large network business, banking, right? So you have a bank, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Indian Post Office. So this is a large network business. Indian Railways, banking, post office. This is a large business. Large business cannot use Tally. Tally, why? Because all the data, whatever you are doing, means a company which is created, a company transaction which is recorded in Tally will only have a storage to a some extent which can store only in a hard disk. But this one, when I need a large number of storages, like if I take, I have many customers in my bank account. So you will be having one bank account. You won't be only one person in that bank having an account in that branch, right? There are 100 peoples, 1,000 peoples, lakhs of peoples in multiple branches means many people are having an account. Some people are idle, that means opened account doesn't have a transaction. Some people having a transactions. Some people will have a lockers, fixed deposit, RD, mutual funds, so many schemes, insurance, lot of things is there. All this data, if they have to maintain for one person, yes, it is fine, but for there are crores of people, how to maintain these records? Where should I store this? So they need a hub, a data hub where they can store it. And moreover, to maintain all these records, I need a big network, big data software. So for that we go with SAP. And why I'm saying you SAP, the reason is it is a ERP software. ERP software means, see, in Tally Prime, I cannot do all the activities in one place. Maybe there also, I will have to go and buy the customized software. Some options, when I don't have it, I have to add on. I have to buy an add on to keep it inside it, to make a use of it. But whereas SAP, you can just do a customization. Okay, when you do the customization, you can get updated. So based on your requirements, all the data will be get updated in SAP. Any other doubts?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, anybody else having a doubt? Nine. Yes, please respond me. Okay, if you have no doubts, please put it in a chat box saying that one. If you have a doubts, you can raise your doubts. Okay, Aditya has no doubts. Krupa no doubt. Hamad no doubt. Okay, fine then. So this is what we will be having in this SAP software, how we are going to bring it to the system. Okay. So in detail, we will just go with that. SAP methodology. Look at this. So as of now, what we have discussed, the 5 steps, same thing is given. Project preparation, initial project planning, project process, then how to give a training, how to implement kickoff of this, technical requirements, quality check. Then all these things is done in a blueprint, project management, organizational change management, training, development, system requirement, then organization structure definitions. So Okay, this is quite complicated to make things. Let's go with some easy step. Okay. So project planning, which means initial plan and set up your SAP project. Business blueprint, capturing the requirements, documents, solutions, and technical designs. So we are designing based on the first one, the planning. And third one, implementing business and process requirement based on the blueprint. And what is discussed is been made as a draft. This has been discussed in a realization. And once we are finalizing the blueprint in the realizations process, then we will go for the next step, final preparations, where first we will demonstrate it how it is working, complete testing. After testing, we will be giving a final tuning of configurations, how it has to be implemented to our business so that I can start to use. Before I use, how to implement this. This will be done in a final preparations. Once final preparations is done, go on supporting and maintenance, which means we are continuously we are going to implement this SAP software, right? So let me ask you few things. Just a few questions based on the things which we have discussed in yesterday and today's class. A small thing. What is the full form of SAP?
System application product and data processing.
Good. ERP?
And enterprise resource planning.
Okay. FI? MM? PP? HR? SD? Who can say me this?
Financial uh, financial accounting. I think that's FI.
Hmm.
MM is material management.
Yes. Correct.
PP is production.
Production planning or procurement planning?
Okay. HR human resources.
Yes. You can also call this as HCR.
Okay. SD something to do with sales.
Sales and distribution.
Okay.
Okay. So with this, I gave you another technical word as ABAP. ABAP and basis. So this full form you will be telling me for the next class. ABAP and basis and one line about it. This is just a task for you for next class. And what is the full form of ASAP? Sorry, it is ASAP. We have just discussed about this.
Accelerated SAP.
Hmm. Accelerated SAP. It is a startup procedure of implementing SAP in your business. Technically, how it has to be implemented, we are doing in this. Okay. So now these are the basic introduction of SAP. Yeah, I have some more questions. Yes, when was this SAP introduced?
April 1st, 1972.
SAP when it was introduced in India? Who was answering me?
19,
Aditya, you? 19?
1995.
Yeah, it is 1996, not 1995. Actually, it started in 1990, but clearly it was started on 1996. Okay, where is the headquarters of SAP?
Waldorf, Germany.
Yes. And research and training center? The main research and training center? The main research center and training hub is is located in India, Bangalore. Okay, so this is what we have for this. Okay, so we are done with the introduction part of SAP. Let's move on to the syllabus. Before moving on to syllabus, I want you all to get SAP installed tomorrow. Okay, so before installation, we will discuss few concepts regarding business. What is a company? What do you mean by a company?
A legal establishment to conduct business.
Okay, legal establishment to conduct a business. Any other answer? Okay,
Company, sorry, ma'am.
yes,
Company is a
continue.
place where business is carried out with the main motive of profit.
Okay, legal entity, motive of profit. Okay, then any other answer? Anybody can give me one more answer? Okay. Yes, a company is a legal entity, a legally which is registered as per the Companies Act 2013. The latest Act 2013 and old one is 1956. Companies Act 1956 and the latest one is 2013. Any business which is legally registered under Companies Act. What does it mean? So you will be registering your company saying that this is the name of a company and number of owners of a business or the directors of a business. Okay, how many people are there in a business that you have to submit. Plus MOA, AOA, the rules and regulations of companies and the members of a company has to be given to the business, that is MCA office. You have to submit all the details that is related to your business along with the ID proof of your owners. So when this is given, it will be the company where you are going to register it. So how you will register? It can be any types of business. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are a one person company, if you're having a one person company, partnership firm, or limited liability partnership, or limited liability company, corporations, public limited company, private limited company, Hindu undivided families company, any business, any type of business, when you're legally registering as per act, it is called as business. In simple, it is a individual business. It is a individual business. Now this individual business has been started. Say example, I am starting a business as ABC. Okay. Royal Furnitures. Royal Furnitures Limited is my business. I started this by registering properly as per the Companies Act in India. Take it as Karnataka, Bengaluru. After starting this business, I prefer opening up branches. Right? I prefer opening up branches. Where I will open in many places. Maybe in a Bengaluru itself, take it here. I have a branches in Bangalore. Okay, I have some 50 outlets, that is 50 branches. Then in Mysore, I have some 30 outlets. Okay, maybe in Mumbai, again have some 55 outlets. So like this, I will be opening multiple branches. Again, I also want to start this business in another place also. Say, take it as California. Okay. So when I start this in another country as a branches, what will happen? I have to start some branches here. How will I do? What will be the procedure? Anyone can tell me? Okay. See, in India, we have our Companies Act. As per this act, we legally register company. If I have to start in some other place, a branch, maybe I have already having a business in India, but when I start a branch in another place, to me as an individual person, for me it is a branch. But when it comes to legal activities, in that case, we will not consider this as branch. It becomes another company. Another company means you have to register this. Register in USA as per their act. Though it is a branch for me, it is a branch for me. To me, it is a branch. It is correct. But for USA, it is wrong. Okay, for USA, they will not consider as a branches. Branches is considered only when you have already a business. For that business, if you are starting a branches, then it becomes a branch company. But what happens here? This will not be considered as a branch company. It will be considered as another legal entity. You have to again register a company as per USA. You have to, in a California, you have to register it. Maybe we have MOA, AOA, same procedure. There might be there. And if I have to start there, see, there are many difference. We have a currency changes. So if you take in USA and India, where we are into a currency changes. USA is having a dollar, India is having rupee. Then the financial year. Financial year in India, it is April to March. But USA, January to December. Some portions is having January to December, and some of them are having October to September. Different financial period in different locations. So maybe financial year is different. Then our financial statement. Financial statement, what we have to submit in India is a profit and loss statement, balance sheet, and then cash flow statement. When it comes to the other country, what kind of statement do they need? Maybe the same report but in a different formats, vertical, horizontal, or some other additional standards. So you have this accounting standards, you would have learned about it. Accounting standards, international standards, Indian standards. So according to that, you have to create it. You have to create a report so that according to all the requirements, if you're filing a report, you have to give your audit reports, right? Making sure that this is my tax that is payable. So audit report, tax payments, where you are doing. So we pay here in India, and we have to pay it in USA. So tax procedures, tax calculation, percentage may be varying one to another. So in that case, we have to make sure that whatever the tax we are paying, whatever the reports we are doing, any branches, if you're starting in any other country outside India, yes, it is a branch for me, but here in the case of another country, we have to again legally register the company according to their country's policy. And even the financial reports must be prepared according to their requirement only. Right? How much ever the outlets you have, whether you have it in all over India or in some other countries, wherever it is a branches for you. If you're opening a branches in India, it is a branches. If you're opening in some other countries, yes, it is a branches. Personally, it is a branches. Legally, yes, for only for that particular country submitting a reporting purpose, we call it as company, but still we call it as branches. Now say we have a bank is not only available in India, same we have it in multiple different countries having a branches opened there for financial transaction. That doesn't mean that it has to operate here only or there only. We have to legally take all the permissions, fulfill the legal requirements, complete the procedure, properly register a company. Incorporation of companies will get succeed only when it is done and fulfilling all the requirements of a business. Only then we call it as a company registered in a country. Is this clear? Anybody having a doubt? Anybody having a doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your response. Okay. So what is a subsidiary company? What do you mean by subsidiary company?
A company which is controlled by another company, basically a part of that company.
Okay. Okay. See what will happen. Now I am having this Royal Furnitures. Royal Furnitures is my business. Then I have another business. Maybe there is someone or you people are having some business. Take it you are having one business and you have some business name. Okay. you have this some business. So some designs you're doing, working on any of these things, you will be doing it. So here what happens, you are going to sell this business, or you are running through insufficient funds, still you want to do with some cooperation, you still want to carry on this business. So what we are going to do is we will be just updating the details. Now what I will do, you have invested some money. So you have invested some money, which we call it as capital. And this capital, what happens? You have it still in your business. So this capital, initially what you have invested is 100%. Now what I do is I will also invest some money to your business. Okay, I am also going to invest some money. So say example, you have invested some 5 lakh to your business. This is ABC. Here comes a Royal Furnitures Limited company, and they are investing some money here. When they start investing, say suppose I am investing here 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs. Now what happens? We have a shareholder here. We have a shareholder. So who is the shareholder? The person Royal Furnitures is a shareholder of this company of ABC. But observe this, the majority of money invested, if you take it in percentage, 100%. Now if you take this in a proportions, if you take it in a proportions, that is 5 lakh into a portions of 3 lakh, we will be having a different percentage. So overall 8 lakhs. 8 lakhs means 5 lakh is 1%, 3 lakhs is another percentage, where you will have 5:3. So just in general, maybe this is having some, take it as 55% of shares, and 3 lakhs is having 45% of shares. So when this Royal Furnitures is only having this 45%, I am only the shareholder of this business. I am not a deciding authority. Who? Royal Furnitures is not a deciding authority, means not a decision maker. You will just invest the money and leave it off. All the businesses will be maintained by the majority of shareholders, how much percentage you are having. In case you this person is investing a capital of 5 lakh, and I am investing even 1 rupee more than this, okay, even 1 rupee, if I'm investing this more number of shares, I have made a purchase or I have invested more money, then here what happens, this person is having 90%. Okay, this person is having 40% of authority, and whereas Royal Furnitures is having 60%. When any business is having, whoever is having 51% of shares will be called as the deciding authority, holding company. I am holding this company, I'm the deciding authority. So whether it is a different business or the same business, still I am investing this. Why we are discussing this? Because in SAP we have some concept to learn about this. We will be having a concept of company, so where we'll have to create a company. We will also have a prop method to create a branches. We will also have to create a branches. And about the subsidiary company, yes, we will also consider the same thing as company. When you are opening a company, as when you're holding a percentage of shares in some other place, again it is called as company only, because it is a different business. you are maintaining accounts in that business, so even that will have to maintain a records. So that's what we say it as a deciding company. If at all you want to know all the transactions, then you can do it. A person, one who is having shares more than this, he will be the decision maker. Okay, shares whoever is having, and that person becomes the deciding authority, deciding person of a business. Any doubts till this?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, see, if I start with this, I'll have to move on to the practical also, so I don't want to do that. So I want you all to get SAP installed so that I can start with the practical. Fine.
Ma'am, will the person be coming tomorrow also to our college?
Yes, he will be coming tomorrow also.
Same timing, ma'am, 11 o'clock.
No, 10 o'clock he'll be coming.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Yes, ma. Timing 10 o'clock. Okay, maybe the same block or the same building where he came, same one it will be there. Someone has messaged me. Ma'am, if he can't come tomorrow, what to do? Then please visit NICT, NICT Computer Education.
Ma'am, will you be available tomorrow the entire day?
I have to check him. I'll check with them and I'll drop a message in a group.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt. We
Hmm.
have a short break between 9:10 to 9:30,
You
which
just
is
give your
between
laptop and go and attend your class. Meanwhile, he let him install and keep it. You don't have to stay there until he finishes. It'll take more 1 hour at least, 1 hour even more than that or less than that. Just give your laptop and you go attend your classes, whatever events or anything you have. You finish that, come and take your laptop and go. He will not leave until you will collect your laptop.
Okay, okay, thank you.
So this is the address. You can directly search for, if you are searching in a Google, just search for NICT Computer Education, Jainagar. If you search this, you will get a location. So you have this locations, directions. So you can just come here. There is a Meghana's Food. Okay. Meghana's Food is in a first floor and you have to come to the NICT. NICT is in a fourth floor. Okay. It is fourth floor. Fourth floor, Bhagavati Towers, 52, 33rd cross, above Meghana's Food, fourth block. Clear? You can just search for NICT Computer Education, Jainagar. You will get this. Okay, tomorrow he will be visiting. Make sure you will be available. Same block, he'll come and install and give you. In case tomorrow, if it is not done for anyone or if you have missed, please visit NICT. Okay, or if there is any other details I need to share you, or if is coming for any other software installation, I'll ask him to give you an update so that you can also go and get it done. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes. So we will wind up the session for today with this, so that practically we will learn how to do this company, subsidiary company, branches, and some more details, how to turn on, turn off, all these things we will discuss from the next class onwards. So make sure you all have a ready software available so that you will not miss any of the practical classes. And daily notes, yes, I will be sharing with you. You can have a record of it. Other than daily notes, you can also keep a track of your running notes during the classes. Maybe some details, if I miss there, if you are getting this track through the running notes, it could be easy for you to understand. Okay. Fine then. That's all for today. See you in tomorrow session. Tomorrow section is as usual 6:30. 6:30 to 8. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Bye then. See you tomorrow session.
You too. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much.